Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania, and the English Premier League is back with some mouth-watering action for all football fans to look forward to. And I'm sure that all of you must be eagerly waiting for the Premier League matches to kick off, which started 2 days back. And I'm sure that everyone who had seen the AFCON would be delighted to see Senegal win for the first time in their history, and kudos to Sadio Mane's well-led team. And once we talk about the Premier League, it was all about how teams will be able to resume back and come back to form in the fast-paced league. And just yesterday, we witnessed a match which was crucial, especially for one team led by Antonio Conte, and that is Tottenham Hotspur. They were playing against Southampton in a match which was so crucial for them in their quest to finish in the Champions League spot. And obviously, with the pressure mounting on Antonio Conte to deliver, at least a top four finish, it was really crucial that their big players step up. Having made some key signings in the January transfer window in Dujan, Kulusevski, and obviously we have Rodrigo Bentancur. The duo from Juventus have been in incredible form for the Serie A side, and I was expecting the same when they put on Spurs shirts. However, this was a match in which they would not get a straight start. It would be obviously Harry Kane with the likes of Lucas Moura and Heung-min Son to dictate the play. But to be honest, they were coming up against a very strong Southampton side, which is so well drilled under coach Ralph Hasenhüttl, a man who just knows how to set up his team. And they played exceptionally well in the first half. The entire tempo, the intensity, the play was completely dominated by the Saints. And I'm sure that any Tottenham fan who had watched that half would be so disappointed. But when the Premier League is going on, anything can happen. And against the run of play, Tottenham opened the scoring thanks to an own goal by Bednarek, and it was really unfortunate. And I was expecting Southampton to at least score a goal. The way Broha and the likes of James Ward-Prowse were moving along with Armstrong and also Shea Adams, it just shows that this is a side which knows how to play football, and they are not fearing the worst. And they did score in the first half. Broha took his chance really well. It was a really good cutback by Shea Adams, and obviously Broha is there at the right place at the right time. And with the score at 1-1, I was expecting a very strong reaction from Tottenham, because throughout the first half they were completely outplayed. They were lackluster. They didn't have that intensity. Harry Kane and Lucas Moura, whenever they were winning the ball, they were not able to turn and create counter-attacking chances. Even though once or twice they did come close with Sergi Reguilon bombing down the left-hand side, he was, completely denied by Fraser Foster on goal for Southampton, and it stayed at 1-1 at the break. It was a half which, in my personal opinion, Southampton could have easily taken a 3-1 lead. However, in Premier League, if you don't take your chances, if you're not clinical enough, you're bound to suffer. And that's exactly what happened once the second half started. Southampton were not able to create that fluidity in their game, and that opened up space for the likes of Heung-min Son and Harry Kane to turn with the ball, and we all know how dangerous they can be when they turn with the ball. And the likes of all the midfielders bombing ahead at least 10 to 15 yards, especially you have Harry Winks who can pick out those occasional passes, those through balls. It was really crucial how they would set up, and obviously Antonio Conte had to make some key substitutions. So he brought on debutant Rodrigo Bentancur, who has been in exceptional form for Juventus. He pulled off the strings, and it was obvious that they had changed their formation. They had tried to put Rodrigo Bentancur in the number 10 position, and usually for Juve also he was playing in the central midfield role, which is a quite key position in this lackluster Tottenham side. You can't expect anything much from the likes of Harry Winks, who cannot put in at least 5 to 10 yard good passes. And obviously Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is not the kind of player who would give you goals. So obviously you require fresh legs, and Rodrigo Bentancur was a very key signing, but he was not so productive once he came onto the pitch. And against the run of play, once again it was debatable whether it was a foul on I think it was Broha. Emerson Royal brought him down, but it didn't go to VAR. And when the play continued, the referee allowed the game to flow, and it was a very very crucial goal which Heung-min Son scored. Lucas Moura was just about to be replaced by Kulusevski. However, before getting replaced, he put in an assist for Heung-min Son, and it is 2-1 to Tottenham. And Antonio Conte was buzzing with energy. The entire crowd was electric, and they were buzzing, and they were hoping that Tottenham would see out the game, manage a 2-1 victory, even though it was not too attractive to watch. They were completely outplayed for the first 75, 80, 85 minutes. And obviously, the pressure was mounting on Tottenham. Hugo Lloris had to come out with a very crucial save to deny all the strikers for Southampton. And even when the pressure was against them, and Southampton was doing a really good job. And Jamie Ward-Prowse, what a player! He has been the standout player for the Saints for so many years. Obviously, he's an academy product, and he breathes Southampton. So when you call the big captain, he comes to the rescue and delivers a beautiful cross. First of all, for El Yunusi to slot home the equalizer. I think it was the 82nd minute, and once again after that in the 84th minute, Shea Adams pops up with the winner. It is 3-2 in favor of Southampton. It was a really really well deserved lead, which they did deserve, because obviously you have the likes of Shea Adams and Broha, who were causing all sorts of problems to Tottenham. How is Sir, Christian Romero 50 million signing? Please tell me. He is so fragile, and sometimes he is quite rash in his play, and he's quite young as well. So he needs the game time with maturity. I'm sure that he would develop as a player, and along with the other, defensive partner, that is Davinson Sanchez, something was not working. And I just feel that the four at the back is not too effective when you have a player like Emerson Royal, who is always caught out of position. If you play Matt Doherty, I just feel that Tottenham can give that attacking threat from the right hand side, and he can link up really well with Harry Kane and obviously Lucas Moura to create chances. However, that was not the case, and 3-2 is how it finished in favor of Southampton, even though Steven Bergwijn, who was looking to replicate his magic as against Leicester in the previous match, was hoping to create those chances and be at the end of those chances to rescue Tottenham from an embarrassing defeat. However, he scored a goal, but it was chopped off for offside, and it went to VAR. It was quite marginal as well. But I just feel that against the run of play, Tottenham didn't deserve anything out of this match. They were completely bamboozled by the way Southampton had set up their team. Ralph Hasenhüttl has done an incredible job. I always, admire this manager. With a very, very low budget. They didn't sign anyone, and they stuck to a team which is competitive enough and challenging enough and creating upsets for other oppositions. And obviously, when you have players like James Ward-Prowse, who is a set piece expert, you always offer that threat, and you have a chance of scoring more goals. So it was a really exciting match. 3-2 in favor of Southampton, and I just feel that Tottenham are currently on the ropes. Antonio Conte, even though he's a serial winner, he's a manager with that pedigree. I just feel that this is a bridge too far for him currently now, because West Ham are 4 points ahead of them. Obviously, Arsenal still have a game to play against Wolves, and I just feel that Antonio Conte has a lot of work to do in the training ground. And if he does not resolve all the defensive issues which this team has, I'm sure they'll be slapped by weaker oppositions. So, guys, it was a huge day for Premier League. Tottenham once again coming off as a team which is looking devoid of ideas, and I just don't know from where they will go from this position. So, guys, please let me know what are your thoughts. Do you still think that Tottenham will finish in the top four with a stellar manager like Antonio Conte, or will they miss out? And for regular updates from the world of football, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until next time, stay safe and take care.